ever gone on a service call, walked into the customer's home, taken just one look at the problem, and known immediately what was wrong? And assuming you made the correct diagnosis, have you ever gone on to complete the call in only a few minutes?
All right, let's see what you got here. All right. Problem right there. You need a new flapper. All right.
Oh, a what?
Do not worry. Got one in the truck. I'm going to be right back. All right.
Oh,
there it is. Good as new and in. Haha, 6 minutes. That was an easy one. I wish they were all that easy there, because if they were all that easy, I could retire. All right. This is yours right here.
You're kidding! For 6 minutes, work?
Hey, man's got to eat, you know. Hey, speaking of which, you got any snacks, chips, dip, cakes, yodels, Twinkies? What do you got?
Well, congratulations. I'll bet you're a very skilled service technician. You can spot many problems quickly and then fix them very quickly. But tell me, have you ever stopped to think what the customer must be thinking after you've left the job site?
What do you mean you're going to stop payment on the check? Yes, so what? I don't care if it only took him 5 minutes to fix. I don't care if he only had to breathe on it. He fixed it. That's all that counts.
I hope that scenario hasn't happened to you, but I do hope you see my point. While you may find a particular job easy because you've invested a great deal of time, energy, and money into both training and on-the-job experience, the customer's perception may be that they could have done the work themselves, or that the price charged is much too high. And who's right? Let's consider a quick analogy. Suppose you're sick and you go to the doctor. You explain your symptoms, the doctor announces his diagnosis, and hands you some pills. Now, his service charge is not reduced because he spent only a few minutes examining you, is it? No. Because you're not paying for just his time, you're also paying for his knowledge and expertise, the years he spent in medical school and later as an intern. But even if his diagnosis were accurate, wouldn't you have felt as though you were getting more value for your money if the doctor had gone through a more complete diagnostic process, such as measuring your blood pressure, checking your glands, listening to your heart, looking in your mouth, etc., etc.? Well, I know I would. And I think your customers would feel the same too. So, why set yourself and your customers up for disappointment? Don't take shortcuts. Make it showtime with every service call and let the customers see what a true professional you really are. One of the best ways to do this is to use diagnostic check sheets. When the customer sees you reviewing each potential problem, it helps them to become a part of the process and therefore to better understand the knowledge and skill involved. And just as a doctor often displays his instruments, leaving them carefully laid out on a table in the examining room, it helps for a service technician to lay out all tools and parts that are associated with the job. Don't go back to your truck. Search for just the right size and shape widget, and then return to the job site with it in hand. Bring the whole selection with you and neatly lay the individual containers on the floor so the customer can see the selection process as it takes place.
Oh my goodness, what is all of that?
Well, now that I've identified the problem, I need to select just the right size and shape for your particular model.
But it's so many of them and they all look so much alike.
Don't worry, Mrs. Franklin. It's all part of the service we provide. And fortunately, I've seen the same problem before, so thanks to past experience, I think I'm going to be able to save you some time. You won't have to take the whole afternoon off from work after all.
Oh, great, because I am swamped at work. I have this project on my desk that needs to be out this afternoon.
Well, I'll get you out of here as soon as possible then.
Oh, great.
If you hide details such as these, simple though they may be, you create the unfortunate illusion that the job requires no special skills or knowledge. When a job involves special circumstances like negotiating a narrow crawl space, loosening fragile, rusty joints, or dealing with outdated equipment or materials, be sure to communicate these issues to the customer. Never assume the customer knows or understands what you have to go through to get the job done. Be careful not to complain either.
I gotta tell you, that has got to be the worst looking disposal piece of crap I've ever seen. How long has that thing been there? I mean, that thing was probably there before this dump was even built. I'm telling you, unbelievable there. I gotta tell the guys about
All right.
this one.
All right, already.
Unbelievable.
That's enough. Just give me the bill and get out.
The idea is to educate and inform the customer, not to whine or insult them. After all, you want to provide the kind of great customer service that increases loyalty and builds repeat business. And one more way to do that is to be diligent about completing your invoices. There simply is no downside to filling out a detailed invoice. Number one, it helps the office handle paperwork faster and more efficiently. Number two, it helps the customer understand the work that was done and avoids potential complaints by enabling the customer to justify the cost to a spouse or other decision maker. And number three, it helps the dispatcher, service manager, or shop owner handle complaints if and when they do occur. It's up to you, the service technician. Not only is it your show, but you're the one selling the tickets. So why not take the necessary time and follow the proper steps that will make rave reviews for every performance? Of course, there are times when a job seems easy. That's because as Contractors 2000 service technicians, you're darn good at what you do. Just be sure your customers realize it. Well, that's all for this module. I'll be seeing you again later in the program.